Hello, before I kick this video off, I would like to say that there are no spoilers about the series in this video. This video is made more to get people into the series rather than tell them what's happening or be a summary. Since a lot of people are already doing that, I want to get people more inclined to watch the series. Thank you for watching and enjoy the video. Okay, Attack on Titan has been a thing for a while now. I mean, it's been relevant since 2013. I mean, during 2013, twerking and selfies became a thing. It was a rough year for everybody though. It was a lot of year with a lot of death and a lot of disasters happened around the world. But luckily, we did have anime to save all those problems. Naruto's War Arc was just popping off, Hero Basketball Season 2 had just came out, and Kill la Kill had made its premiere. But the elephant in the room was definitely Attack on Titan. Heck, an elephant is quite the understatement at this point for the series. I mean, it's probably considered the most hyped anime of all time. You can't even argue that actually. Like, no My Hero doesn't compare. No Interspecies doesn't compare. No Dragon Ball Z doesn't compare. But jokes aside, it was hyped for a real good reason. I mean, Season 1 had really high expectations when the series first started. Even in the manga, when people were just reading the manga, the expectations were really high. I mean, Season 1 started off fantastic. It seemed like a nice, great world to be in. I mean, they were enclosed by walls, so we already kind of knew something was up a little bit. I mean, you wouldn't want to be enclosed around the wall, would you? I mean, kind of reminds me of something else. But Season 1 started off pretty solid. You got to meet the main character and his friends, Eren, Mikasa, and Armin. They all looked like young, hopeful youths that had a bright future ahead of them. Well, before they knew it, that future turned dark as hell real quick. As I said, I'm not going to spoil anything, so I'm not going to tell you what happens, but let's just say stuff happens and these characters feel the pain, the darkness, the energy of pain himself. And then they're thrown into situations to where they had to pretty much fight for their lives and fight for their, I guess you could say, country, quote unquote. So Season 1 was all about finding the enemy and killing the enemy. That's basically it. I wouldn't say basic, but it was a very cliche thing in shonens to see that dynamic happen. Even though it was doing this, there was a lot of cleverness in the series that made it interesting in Season 1. Just trust me, Season 1 had a lot of plot twist in there, and it kind of threw a lot of people back. But even though Season 1 started off so great and was amazing and was beautiful, there became a dark period in Attack on Titan. A dark event happened. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The anime took a 4-year break.
Help me!
I know, it's so freaking tragic, man. I had to stand it. I had to stay in the Shadow Realm for 4 years. Staying in the Shadow Realm for 4 years. Waiting for Attack on Titan to come back. Begging for the show to make a return one day. I had to spend my time in the Shadow Realm with Bakura and Sakura. You know how rough that is? I mean, okay, Bakura, you're not that bad. Would you like to return? I love visitors. Don't worry, Bakura. I'm literally gonna meet you in a couple of days. I have some people that need to go down there really quick. Anyway, I can't even explain how much I loved Attack on Titan at this point that it drove me insane. That it literally took 4 years. Hey man, it's just anime, man. Anyway, even though this event occurred, fans still stayed loyal to this series, and they all came back for Season 2. Even though they came back, a lot were disappointed by Season 2. Now, I didn't find Season 2 disappointing myself. When you look at the time lapse and the fact that it took that long to make, I can get why people were upset or disappointed by it. I found the season specifically interesting though, because it did reveal certain truths and it gave us more of an answer of what's kind of going on. Not a complete answer, but more of what we should be aiming for to find the answer. But now we move on to Season 3. My goodness, Season 3. This was probably the peak of Attack on Titan before this final season just came out. Season 3 is the meaty season of this series. It's the part of the series where you're getting the most information about everything that's happening. It is one of the most entertaining seasons, not just by the fact that you're getting a lot of info, but by the fact of the character dynamics that are happening. A lot of characters are changing. A lot of characters are not acting the same as they did in Season 1. I'm not trying to give you a hint who changes, but I mean, you can look at pictures and know that this person is changing steadily throughout the series. It's good. It's good. I'm telling you, watch the show. If you have not watched it, what are you doing? Stop watching me. Wait. No, finish watching me first. Finish watching me first, then go watch the series. This is why I made this video. We end up in my God, I am so hyped for season 4. Imagine taking Dashi XP early days and having him scream the loudest possible. That's how hyped I am for this, bro. My God, after season 3, I was excited. I was excited for this final season. The way that season 3 ended was such a good cliffhanger, and the way that season 4 started, there are points in the show where your heart will literally crack in 5 pieces and then be put back together in 5 pieces and then break in 10 pieces. But then there are moments where you're just hyped. The energy's there. It's like, I just have fun with this, bro. Oh my God. If you haven't watched this, bro, what are you doing? Hey, man. Keep it in your pants, man. The thing I love about season 4 is the war aspect of the show. In season 4, we start off from the enemy perspective, which is already different from what most animes do. I mean, we see the enemy perspective sometimes, but we don't go into depth about the enemy's past, about what they have, about people they protect. We don't usually go into that too much, especially in the beginning. We usually do that towards the end of the season. But in the beginning, we're thrown into their camp, basically. And we're seeing how they're living in their life. And it's pretty crazy dynamic, because now it becomes less about who's right and wrong and more just about, this is war. People are killing each other. You can't really feel bad about it. It's really bad, because my heart feels so cold. I feel like Orochimaru when he just literally does experiments on people. Like, I don't have a heart right now when it comes to people in this show. I see people die and I just don't care sometimes. Yeah, this show is actually starting to make me get a little too cold. I usually have a caring heart, and now I actually don't care about how people feel. That's crazy. But this show will make you do that. This show does things to you. I hope I made some of y'all want to watch the show more. I'm not trying to spoil anything, but just watch it, bro. Every season's been so good. It's the best time to watch it since you didn't have to wait 4 years. 4 years to watch the series again. Manga readers too. Manga readers been waiting months to read their stuff. I feel bad for them too. And you might be like, oh, why didn't you just read the manga if you were so impatient about waiting for the series? I'm like, obviously I don't know how to read. You said you can't read, but don't you watch subbed anime? But I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is my first attempt at something like this. I just wanted to talk about Attack on Titan so bad on this channel, and I feel like this is the best way to talk about it. Attack on Titan is goated. It's goated, bro. Low key right now, Attack on Titan can go down as one of the greatest animes of all time if it does it right. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone.